State of Michigan versus Dawn Crow. Ms. Crow, this is a probation violation hearing. Looks like we adjourned things for 3 months back in July. The allegation is that you are non-compliant with your probation and that you failed to complete the retail fraud class, work camp days, report for the month of July, pay your fines and costs, and test as required. Tell me how you've done the last 3 months.
So, I have gotten a job since then. I work at the Rose City McDonald's. There was a problem with my paychecks where there's something taking $300 out of my paychecks every month. So my checks were only being 100 to 200 every time I get them. I haven't been able to pay on my class. I should be able to within my next paycheck. I have with the community service that you guys gave me, the reason that that is not done is because the guy's name is Jared. I was going through the Art Federation. His house burnt down and he hasn't been back. It's been 3 weeks. He's due back next week. I can get the 3 days done immediately. I'm supposed to have my son for Halloween. I've been trying to do better. We have had property taxes, which we're behind on, and our electricity got shut off. We had to pay that. I understand I've had a while to get this done, but if given another 3 months, Your Honor, I can honestly be off of probation by next month with all of my fines paid. I'm in a better situation now. I'm currently with somebody that is willing to help me get my life in order. He's willing to help hold on to my money so then I can make sure everything's paid and make sure everything's done. My vehicle broke down, so we've been down to one vehicle. It rusted out on the sidewall, and then my muffler is just hanging there, slapping on the bottom of my truck. So we're down to one vehicle now. But honestly, Your Honor, I can be offered probation by next month. The hours are there at work.
Did you do your retail fraud class?
No, Your Honor. I can get that done within my next paycheck in 2 weeks. I just haven't had the money. My last paycheck was only 17 hours because I was in the hospital. I have been in and out of the hospital with my kidneys and with having pneumonia. I'm currently not allowed back at work until I can get discharged from the hospital because I had walking pneumonia. I'm at home, but I have to get cleared, asymptomatic, if that makes sense. I can't have any coughs or throwing up or anything for a week before I can go back to work because I work in fast food.
So what you're telling me is you haven't finished anything, right?
Your Honor. No, Your Honor. I just now have been able to get tested down here. The hospital said that they would start testing me if there's something from the probation officer, because they asked me the last time I was at the hospital. I asked them at the last time I was at the hospital to drug test me, and they will. I could not find anywhere to drug test me down here. I moved it all the way to Lupton. I no longer live in Gaylord. I live in Rose City West Branch area.
I know that there are testing places in the Rose City West Branch area.
I did not know that. Honestly. I have been looking
they have a district court and a sheriff's department in West Branch. You can go there and figure out how to
I went to the probation office there. They told me unless they had something from my probation officer, they could not test me. I went to the courthouse. I went to the jail. They have called Natasha. And I have called Natasha numerous times about this. And I honestly have an appointment next week to get everything started for disability.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Hill, what are your recommendations?
Your Honor, I'm recommending that she serve 10 days jail and be unsuccessfully discharged with fines and costs preserved.
All right, Ms. Crow, you've been on probation for a year.
I understand that. It's just if I go to jail, I will lose my child. I am working really hard to get him back. That is my whole world. I'm supposed to go get him tomorrow for Halloween. I moved out of a domestic situation. I'm going to counseling. I'm trying to get on the right medications. I'm trying to work and get on disability so I can do what I need to do. I really am trying, Your Honor. And if given one last chance, I really can be off of probation next month. I have all of the means to do it.
We brought the original probation violation against you in April of this year. And then in
Correct, Your Honor.
July, so you knew from back in April that you should have been doing this stuff. Then we gave
You're right,
you
Your Honor.
an additional 3 months in July. And I told you that you must do all of the probation requirements. And I even said that you could do community service work instead of some of the work camp. But I emphasize that you had to have everything done in 3 months. And here we are 3 months later, and you've got absolutely nothing done. How am I supposed to, man, whoa. Hey, you talking faster and talking over me doesn't change what I'm gonna say. You haven't done a thing. So how am I supposed to give you a break when you've done absolutely nothing?
Because, Your Honor, if you don't remember correctly, my ex-husband just got pled guilty for beating the crap out of me. He is absconding from the police. I got word that he was looking for me and that he was turning himself in today from his mom. I came down here to try to better my life. I'm sorry I haven't got anything done. There's not very much to do community service down here. There's no goodwill or anything. I have been trying to get it done. But I finally found a place I can get it done. The only reason why it hasn't been is because his house caught on fire. I will make sure I get it done. I don't want to lose my son.
I'm sorry,
I've been
man.
trying to do a better life. I'm supposed to pick him up for Halloween tomorrow. I go to jail. His dad will take him from me. His lawyer is in the courtroom right now. That boy is my whole life. I left domestic situation after domestic situation to get better for him.
When did you go to where you're at now, ma'am?
I've only been here 4 months and I had to leave when the stuff happened with Brandon. I was stuck up in Gaylord.
So you've been
So
there
I've
since
only been
June.
here for a few months.
So you've been there since June, right?
And since then, we are $1,200 behind in property taxes. We have propane that is due, that has $600. Our lights just got shut off. That was another $600. And then my truck just broke down. I can send pay stubs. I can send hospital documentation that I've been in and out of the hospital. I can send all the information and documentation that you need, Your Honor.
I don't need any documentation. The only documentation I need is, did you complete your community service? Did you do your retail fraud class? Did you report as required? Did you pay your fines and costs? And did you test as required? And all of those things are a resounding no. What you're telling me is the same thing that everybody has in their life: bills and difficulties. That's nothing new. You're gonna do 10 days in jail. You're gonna be unsuccessful. Ma'am, you talking faster and talking over me doesn't help anything.
I'm autistic.
You're gonna do 10 days in jail and you're gonna be unsuccessful, discharged from probation with your fines and costs preserved.
Can I at least turn myself in Monday so I can go get my son?
How is that going to change anything?
So I can have my son for the weekend. I don't have him again for another 2 weeks. After that, I could be out of jail by the time I go pick him up again.
What
At
time do you
least
want to
then
pick
I
him
can
up?
keep my child.
If you will listen to me, you'll hear that I'm asking you a question about what time that you want to appear. So stop talking and listen, please.
I'm not sure. At least at 6 p.m. on Monday. I was going to ask if I could turn myself in the jail down here because it's an hour and a half away from there. It's almost 2 hours away.
Ma'am, that's going to cost you extra.
How
You
is
would
that
have
going
to
to cost?
pay
Like, can I
because
just do my time down here?
I don't
Because
control that jail. I
I
don't
was
have
just
the ability to send you to that jail.
I was just asking because Brandon's going to be in the same jail.
If you want to set up something to be down there, but I'm sure it's going to cost you extra to do that because they don't
I-
have to accept you down there.
It's just
The
I don't know what
jail
to
here
do.
has to accept you.
I don't want to be in the same jail with the guy that beat the crap out of me. I'm sorry. That'll cause more trauma. I moved down here to get away from him because I'm terrified. That's why I asked for another 3 months so I could get off of probation. He scares the hell out of me. And now you're going to have me in the same jail as him? Where I can hear him scream and yell, just like he did when he beat the hell out of me?
Ma'am, if you want to set up something to go to the West Branch jail, then set it up. But you'll report on 11/3 at 6 p.m. unless you set up 10 days in jail in West Branch.
Yes, sir.
If you fail to appear, we'll do a warrant for your arrest and you'll be picked up as soon as the police find you, wherever they find you at. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
That's all for today.
Thank you.
Next matter is the state of Michigan versus Jessica Gray. That's file 20-38648-FY. This is a probation violation hearing. The allegation is that you absconded from probation. That means that you were gone from probation for at least 60 continuous days. The recommendation is that you serve 93 days in jail, that you are work camp eligible after 60 days, and that you discharge from probation with fines and costs preserved. How would you like to proceed today, Ms. Gray?
Hold
I'm
on.
sorry, ma'am, I can't
Can you hear
you.
me? Oh,
I can now.
and now, I
Yes, I
thought
can.
Larry Brown was my lawyer, but I guess I want to plead guilty, right?
Mr. Brown is here. Mr. Brown, how would you like to proceed today?
She is going to make admissions, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Gray, you have the right to have a contested hearing on this. At that contested hearing, you'd have the right to have a hearing in front of me as the judge. You do not have the right to have a jury trial. You have the right to see, hear, and question the witnesses against you. Your attorney could represent you at that hearing. You'd have the right to present your own witnesses and evidence. You'd have the right to present your own testimony, or you could remain silent and not have that silence used against you. At the hearing, the probation department would have the burden of proof by a preponderance of the evidence. This is not a criminal matter in the sense that it requires proof beyond a reasonable doubt. Finally, you'd have the right to appeal. If you enter a plea today, you'd be giving up all of those rights. Do you understand all of that?
Yes, sir.
And knowing all of that, do you still wish to enter a plea to your probation violation?
Yes.
All right. Would you raise your right hand, please, so I can swear you in? You swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, you can put your hand down. Has anybody promised you anything or threatened you in any way to get you to plead today?
No.
Are you doing this of your own free choice and free will?
Yes.
All right, the probation violation says that you absconded from probation. That is, you didn't report for at least 60 consecutive days. Is that true?
Yes.
Did you know that you were on probation?
Yes.
Did you intentionally fail to report as required?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Brown, do you have any additional factual basis questions?
I do not, Your Honor.
All right. I will accept the plea. I find that it was knowingly, intelligently, and voluntarily done, and that it meets the factual basis for probation violation of failing to appear or absconding from probation. Ms. Hill, do you have any additional recommendations?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Brown, do you have any elocution?
I would just make the comment that she was very forthright of admitting what she did was wrong and that she knew it. She's trying to take responsibility for that now. And when the court imposes sentencing, if jail time is going to be ordered, I would ask that she could report on Monday. She fully expects to be spending some time in jail. She just wants to get some of her affairs in orders because it is going to be a rather lengthy time.
Ms. Gray, is there anything that you want to say?
I just want, I fully admit I did what I did wrong. And I just needed, I know I'm going to jail. I'm fine with that. I just need to at least go to detox because I'm an alcoholic and I don't want to detox off alcohol in jail.
So what are you asking me to do?
I want to try to get into detox this weekend so I'm not sick in jail. I'll report on Monday to jail.
What stopped you from getting in detox this week?
Working and drinking. I'm not gonna lie, drinking.
My concern is that you're going to go out and really hammer one on this weekend.
No, I'm not. No, I already know I'm going to jail. I know I'm not. I can call the NUMSAS and have them fax you something that I'm getting into detox or something, just because it's 3 days detox.
I can certainly give you until Monday,
Okay.
but you know how bad it's going to be if you go out and drink this weekend and then have to try
Yes,
to
I
do it
do.
alone in jail.
Yes, I do.
I think it is a good plan for you to get in. I'm just
Yeah.
concerned that you didn't do it. You knew this was coming and you didn't do it ahead of time.
Yeah, I know.
And you're going to go out and kill yourself this weekend.
Yeah, I have too much to live for now.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
But yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I can send Natasha or somebody the stuff from NUMSAS that I got into detox.
What time do you want to report on Monday?
Is 5 okay?
Yep. Your report 11/3/25 at 5 p.m.
All right, thank you.
You're going to do 93 days in jail. Work camp eligible after 60. That means
All
you
right.
can get out after you've done 60 days.
Thank
Good
you.
luck to you, ma'am. All right.
Thank you.
That's all for today. We're going to discharge you from probation.
Thanks.